Good evening, everybody. It is Dynamite_41 and Ruby in the house. Normally we stream, but today we're just making a little video. I figure it'd be more structured, and I just want to talk about a few things. GameStop, of course, and it may impact the broader market, but of course, anything I say or everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. Please don't take it as financial advice. I'm just a regular dude that works a regular job that happens to buy stocks every single day for his favorite company, aka GME. Baby, let's go. So, of course, $24.99. I think it's a buy. We closed the market. We closed at 25.07 today as far as the stock market price goes. Now, this is just the overnight after hours trading. Doesn't really phase me too much, to be honest with y'all. 25.07 is where we closed at right now. So I feel pretty good about the future at hand when it comes to GME. Now, what exactly is going to happen when the quarter 4 earnings and the yearly report comes out for 2024 at the end of this month? We're not entirely too sure, but I sure as shit am so bullish on GameStop. Now, let me explain it, just like to simplify it. Long story short, for the past 4 years now, the company has been growing its value. They have been raising money. People have been buying into the company. Me like myself, you like yourself, big institutions, so many different spectrums have been buying GME. And so many FUD articles have been spread out, so many hit pieces about GameStop, just about how it's a dying breed of a company. It's the next Blockbuster. It is losing money left and right. But history and time tell us otherwise, because they have been increasing their profit margins. They have also been cutting down the costs to run the business. They have also been closing down stores, whether they have expiring leases, less foot traffic than other stores. And mind you, there are so many GameStop locations, so I think it is necessary for them to just cut off those deals or cut off those ties. That way, we don't have to spend so much money to run the business, aka not many people are buying. There's not many buyers, like as far as buying video games or product or anything like that, as many as there used to be, in my opinion, because there's a certain limit. Inflation has affected that so dramatically. So GameStop has to kind of pave its way to this new era of, oh my goodness, everything is so expensive. Let's make some quick adjustments. So what do? Pretty much everything I said. They close all the stores, they cut down the costs, and guess what? They're still making profit margins left and right. All the 10Q filings, SEC filings, these are official paper filings, y'all. This isn't bluff. This isn't nothing. But all of that says otherwise about all the hit pieces about GameStop. I'm just saying, y'all. Anyways, $24.99. Fundamentals are there. Technicals are there. We'll talk about technicals next. And Ryan Cohen is there. And he's doing it all on a $0 salary. Anywho, GameStop technicals. This is the daily chart that we're looking at right now. This is going far as back as the early 2024. Let me zoom out a little more just so we could see this on a broader spectrum. So as you can tell, this was whenever we first squeezed, basically, back in 2020, 2021. Started making our way up in price action, and then, dipped right back down, and then just kind of consolidated for the past 4 years. And here we are, $4.6 billion later, as far as money that we've grown, cash and cash equivalents, y'all. I'll show you on the freaking 10Q. It's literally right here. Let's see. This is quarter 4, or this is quarter 3 earnings of 2024, by the way. Look at this right here. So we're looking at the condensed consolidated statements of cash flows. So as you can see, cash flows from operating activities. Let's talk about that. We took a loss back in 2023 versus now we broke even, which is pretty good as far as cutting down the costs go. We're trimming out the fat of the company. They are trimming out the fat of the company. All right, so next up, basically when it comes to operating assets and liabilities, let's talk about that real quick. So the liabilities compared to 2020, so 2024 quarter 3 earnings, let me slow down real quick. I'm too excited and too bullish, y'all. So sorry. But quarter three earnings for 2024 had a net loss of $16.6 million. We took a loss. It is what it is. But compared to 2023, the previous year's quarter three earnings report, they took a net loss of $192.7 million. So the fact that we're trimming out the fat, we trimmed out private equity, we got all of the bad apples out of the company, everything has started to reflect on the balance sheets. Everything has started to show with time and pressure and readjustments, refinancing, that anything is possible. And this is why, now look, let me show you here. People are going to tell you, oh, you're not making that much money, whatever. Quarter three, 2023, we lost $53.8 million as far as the net cash flows provided by investing activities. Well, now we're up $247 million. And that is just us growing the money, whether it's from selling stores, from selling digital assets, marketable securities, or we're just growing it. It's worth $247 million as of quarter three, 2024. We get where we're going? All right, so now let me just zoom down here. Can you see that? Yes. Big numbers right here. Cash equivalents and restricted cash at the end of the period of 2023, or of 2024, sorry, quarter four, $4.6 billion. The previous year of quarter three, 2023, I said quarter four for the 4.6, by the way. That is incorrect. It was actually quarter three, 2024. I'm getting mixed up. I'm too excited. But the previous year, we had $929 million in cash and cash equivalents. See how we raised all that money? $4.6 billion. As of quarter three, 2024, we probably have $5 billion for all we know. We might have put some money into Bitcoin before it spiked up to, close to 100K. And there's just a lot that could be going for GameStop. And the fact that the market is tanking, I love the blood in the streets, because that is the best time to be buying stocks, in my opinion. Whenever everyone is scared to buy, that is the best time to buy. Whenever everyone gets greedy and wants to buy it because they see everything skyrocketing, hey, just know you got to be careful for those dips. We love chips and dip around here, baby. And we love the fact that GameStop is a company that has $4.6 billion. But news articles aren't going to talk to you about that stuff. Or are they turning a page? Well, Market Beat, let's check them out real quick. They're stating that the Bank of New York Mellon Corp grows stock holdings in GameStop Corp. That's us, GME. We live, we breathe, we sleep it, we eat it. But basically, long story short, I believe as of quarter four, they own 2.5 million shares of GME after adding an additional 60K shares during that quarter. So as you can tell, they're accumulating their shares. Not too sure. Maybe they have some insider info. Maybe they want to cover their shorts. Maybe the inevitable is about to happen and they want to be in the right spot at the right time in the right seat to be able to ride along with us, I guess. These big institutes really were going at us for the past 4 years. Now the tables are turning. Now they're starting to see the value in GameStop. Of course, Wedbush reiterated an underperform rating and set a $10 target price tag on GME as of Friday, December 6th. It is ridiculous that Wedbush even said that. They said $7, they've said $6, they've said $5. They keep changing their mind. They're very bearish, but they're also very wrong. I don't care how much research and analysis they put into GameStop to come up with that number. I think it is a flawed number, and I think they are pushing out a certain agenda to scare people away from GME. But let's look at this photo real quick. Big institutional buying, as you can tell. I'm trying to zoom in on this so y'all can check it out. There we go. So, institutional buying, y'all. This is us. Well, this is the big dogs, the ones that got billions and billions of dollars. But quarter four, starting from quarter four of 2022, of course, we've had more buys than sells. That's cool to look at. Total inflows versus total outflows. Quarter one of 2023, we definitely had more sales of the stock, but you know, it is what it is. Same for quarter two of 2023. Quarter three of 2023, more buys than sells. Quarter four of 2023, it looks pretty broke even-esque. Quarter one of 2024, definitely more buys. Quarter two of 2024, definitely more buys. Quarter three of 2024, definitely more buys. And quarter four of 2024, look at all these buys. $316.7 million spent as far as total inflows for the whole quarter four. And people want to sit here and tell me that GameStop is undervalued and no one is buying it and everyone is selling it. You should sell your GameStop shares because they are worth absolutely nothing. Complete fraudulent activity for anyone who spreads out misinformation like that. Now, of course, can someone like me, a random ass dude off the street that probably doesn't do any research at all, could he be wrong about this? Yes, of course. But guess what? We have been right about this so far. And we're going to continue being right about it. And quite frankly, the board of directors, Ryan Cohen, the CEO of GameStop, that takes a $0 salary, let me say that again, have the investors' best interests at heart. In my opinion, of course. Some people may disagree with me, but they're growing the money. And I don't know what they're going to do with $4.6 billion. They probably have $5 billion for all we know at this point. They're making it look so easy and so seamless. And everyone wants to hate on it. But you got to understand the facts. The company is growing profit margins. The company is growing its own value. They partnered up with PSA. They grade cards, trading cards. They sell consoles. They have an e-commerce presence, very large. They sell video games, merchandise, toys, action figures, used products. But you be the judge. There's a lot of different websites that have their own little niche and that are doing just fine in that whole retail sector. GameStop has its own niche. And it has its own following at that. The cult, if you will. 51 gang, by the way. But, yeah. GameStop is looking good. Institutional buying and selling by the quarter for GameStop is increasing. And we're going to be here to experience it all together. I'm going to be going live, making videos for as long as I need to. As long as it takes. I'll be here for years. I ain't even tripping. And like Morant said earlier on the stream, I do believe that GameStop is going to go within the $40, $50 range, depending on the quarterly earnings report for quarter four and the year of 2024, of course, which we all, by the way, believe that it is going to beat Wall Street expectations. Quarter four is the best quarter for all retail sector because holiday shopping, specials, Black Friday, just everything fall-y and wintry. It's busy in the retail sector, y'all. And I know for a fact they're going to beat earnings and they're going to profit for the whole year. At least 100 mil. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident in that number. But anywho, that's it. That's a wrap. I'll talk to y'all soon. Just a quick update on GME. We love it. It's going to the moon. That's what we believe. They tell us we're delusional. I say we're crazy till we're right. Peace out, everybody.